Hi, this is Chris at Easy Excel, and if you've been watching this channel for a while now, you'll know that we're looking at showing you ways that you can make Excel work for you. Okay, we want to set things up once, and then we can just use the spreadsheet. We don't need to keep redoing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so in this one, what I'm going to show you is how to utilize hidden sheets, hidden tabs. Okay, so you can do it for a number of reasons. Um, the one I'm going to show you, it involves a few different elements actually. So in this video you will also learn how to set up a drop down box. Okay, so I will cover drop down boxes in a full tutorial just for that purpose, but I'm going to show you how to utilize the hidden sheets in order to do it. So to start with, let's create a sheet, and I'm going to name this sheet as lists. So on this sheet it's going to have all of the different things that I want to refer to, that might be a list. Okay, and we need to just think of a reason that we might need a drop down box. So we've got paid in full as a formula, so it's automatically telling us if it's paid in full. We've got balance, we've got all this stuff, which is some of it's automatic and some of it's manual. So if we think of a reason we might need a drop down box, it could be, I don't know, payment date, let's say. So that if they make a regular payment, let's add that in. So if we add this to the table, okay, so I'm going to just drag that along to incorporate another column, and we're going to just call this payment date. Okay, now what I want to do is when the amount's due and we know maybe it's a regular customer and we're going to set a payment date, we're going to select from a drop down box whether it's the first or the second or whatever of the month. Okay, obviously it's just an example, is this spreadsheet, this whole process. So that's what we're going to have. So in this imaginary business we have where we will ask them what date they're going to pay. Okay, so let's set up a list first. So we're going to do first, second, third. Now if I highlight them, 3, and drag down, it will then complete the sequence up to the 31st. Okay, and now we're going to set the drop down box. So we highlight the column, go to data, go to data validation, and then we want to put a list. Okay, so then where it says source, if you click in there, and I'm going to select that range D2 to D32 is going to form our list. Okay, so now you can see that, let's drag it along a little bit. Now you can see that we've got this drop down box there now, and we can choose what date they're going to pay. Okay, so we can just fill all these in with random things. So there you go. So that's the drop down box done. Now when you create a spreadsheet, what I always talk about anyway is that you want it to be user friendly, but you don't want them to know how everything works. You don't want them to see everything. So it wouldn't look good if you just had this random sheet here, and then they can see, oh yeah, that's where that list comes from, and then they might start messing with it, so they might delete that. So now when you're on your drop down box, it's gone. There's no 12 because someone's messed with it. So to avoid that, you can hide this sheet. So most people will probably know this. You can right click on lists and press hide, and now that sheet is hidden from view. Okay, so that might solve it for most people. So most people that are using this, they'll never know that that sheet's there, and they'll continue using spreadsheet, no problem. But if you get some people that are a bit more curious, they might, if you just right click on any tab, you've got this unhide option. So if someone does click that, it's going to come up there that you've got lists hidden, and then they could unhide it, and then it's there and they can still mess with it. Okay, so I'm going to now show you a way where you can hide that and it doesn't have the option to unhide it. So other people, except for you, won't be able to then unhide it and mess with it. So the way you do that is in this tab called the developer tab. So if you've not watched the previous videos where I show you how to unlock this tab, you won't have it by default in your ribbon. You need to unlock it. So you need to find our video. If I remember, I'll try and put a link in the description for that video. So you click on developer and you go to the visual basic option. Now don't worry, it's nothing too technical, even though it does look a little bit scary. And you can see on the left hand side you've got your sheets listed. So we've got sheet 1, which is called customer list. We've got sheet 2, which is called analysis, and we've got sheet 4, which is called lists. Okay, and if we go a bit further down, you'll see here where it says visible, and at the moment lists is showing as visible. Okay, they all are. So if I just I'm just going to come out of this Visual Basic for now. So if I hide this as we did before, so it's not there, right click and we can unhide it if we want. So if we go back to Visual Basic, go to lists, you'll see now it's changed its status, and instead of visible it's now showing as hidden. So that's because we've hidden it by right clicking and pressing hide. And what maybe a lot of people don't realise is that there's a third option which is called very hidden. Now if we select very hidden, if we come over here now, if I right click there, unhide's now grayed out. So to anyone else, it now looks like these are the only two sheets that exist. There's no sheets to unhide, there's no other hidden sheets, and it'll just be a mystery where this drop down box is coming from, and they'll never be able to mess with it by editing the list. So now you've got your list in the background, you've got your hidden sheet, they can't unhide it, but even though it's hidden and inaccessible, the information is still being pulled through into this table, so we can still select from the drop down box. And then at a later date, when you come into the spreadsheet and you want to make any further changes, you just go to Visual Basic, select the sheet, change it to visible, and then it's there. And now we can then add more lists to it, make further changes. We might even reference a particular cell in this sheet to pull across a formula. There's all sorts of reasons that we might want to utilise this sheet, but the main thing is that we don't want other people to know it exists. So that's how you can do it. So, hide it, and people have got the option to unhide it. That's fine. If you're not that bothered and it's not majorly important that it's protected in that way, then that's fine. As I said, if you do want to make sure no one knows it's there, make it very hidden. Okay, so that's it. That's all I wanted to show you on this video. Hopefully it's helpful, and if it was, please like the video. Please feel free to share it with anyone else that might be interested, any work colleagues. And if you can subscribe, that would mean a lot. Okay, so thanks a lot. My name's Chris. Easy Excel, making Excel do the work for you. Take care.